So today I want to walk us through something called a body scan meditation. This is another DBT skill that helps grow awareness of what you're feeling in your body. And part of this is a bridge to be able to name your emotions. So maybe you're like, well, I don't really know what, sadness or anxiety or joy feel like in my body. This is one of those things that kind of help you get there. And when you can name an emotion and experience it, it actually gives you more power to control it. And so this is a really fundamental thing that I hope will be helpful to you. It takes practice to be able to feel all the different little nuances that I'm going to walk you through, but I still say them because they're worth noting and worth experiencing and practicing so that you can get there to be really in tune with what's going on in your body. This is a scan, and so it reflects just like a scanner. If you were to run something through a scanner, the image that you would get would reflect exactly what you ran through the scanner. Similar with a hospital, if you ever had a type of, PET scan or MRI, it shows you what is already present in your body. So as you go through this, don't feel like you have to change what you're feeling. Just notice what you're feeling. Just maybe describe it to yourself. The other thing I'll say is that the point of this is awareness, not calm and peaceful feelings. You might feel calm and peaceful as a result of focusing your attention and being really grounded in the present. But if you don't feel that way, that's completely fine, because that's not the point. The point is awareness of what you are feeling. So with that said, I want you to just find a comfortable position. I recommend sitting for the first few times you try it, but really whatever position you need to be in is completely fine. And as you do it, just kind of settle into that position. You don't need to be looking at me to reap the benefits of being guided through this. You just need to be able to hear me. So if you need to put the computer away or put the phone down, feel free to do that. Just make sure you can still hear me. As you sit in whatever position you decide, I just want you to settle into that seat. And we're going to start at the top of the head and work our way down to the toes. But before we even get there, I just want you to breathe. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And as you breathe, I want to remind you that it's very likely that your mind will wander at some point throughout this guided exercise. And if your mind wanders, that is perfectly okay. It happens to all of us. Maybe your mind wanders, maybe it's wandering right now. Just notice that your mind has shifted maybe to your to-do list or to the things that are bothering you. And bring your mind back to what my words are and what I'm asking you to do. And you might have to do that 1,000,000 times over the next 5 or 6 minutes, and that is okay. It's a practice, it's a skill. We are strengthening your mind muscles, your awareness muscles. All right, so with that said, I want you to start by focusing your attention on the top of your head. Notice what you feel there. If you have hair, notice the sensation of the hair on your head. Or if you're wearing a hat or scarf or something on top of your head, and just notice the sensation of that. If you don't have hair, notice the sensation of the temperature of the room against the skin at the top of your head. Bring your attention down to your forehead. Notice how your muscles feel within your forehead. Notice if they are scrunched up or if they're relaxed. Again, you're not trying to change it. It's okay if you do, but you don't have to. You're not trying to. You're just noticing, taking stock. Notice your eyebrows. Kind of bring your attention to really feel your eyebrows. If you can't, and along with anything else, if I ask you to feel something and you really can't feel it, that's okay. Just focus your attention on that part of your body where you know it should be. Notice your eyes. Are they at rest, or are they darting side to side? If your eyes are closed, notice the sensation of the eyelids against the eyes. If your eyes are open, picking a fixed point in the room, notice your eyelids kind of tucked back. Bring your attention down to your cheeks and your nose. Just noticing what you feel. Any tightness, maybe you feel relaxed. Maybe you feel wind if you're outside, wind against your face. Maybe you feel the inhale and exhale of your breath, producing different sensations within your nose. Bring your attention down to your mouth. Feeling both your lips on the outside and your mouth on the inside, tongue, teeth, the roof of your mouth, the floor of your mouth, your jawline. Notice any tension. We often tend to carry tension in our jaw, either from talking a lot or from feeling heightened emotions. Bring your attention down to the back of your throat. It's okay if you get distracted by things. Just bring your attention back. Notice your neck. Maybe you feel your collar or your hair or your clothes against your neck. Bring your attention down to your shoulders and your chest and your upper back. You're just noticing tension, noticing places that feel more relaxed, noticing the feel of your clothes against your skin. Noticing your heartbeat in your chest, or your breath, your lungs filling with air and contracting. Bring your attention to your arms, noticing how your arms are resting, what they're resting against. Not even having to move them, but just feeling the sensation of what they're touching or what's touching them. Feeling your fingers. Again, not necessarily moving them to feel them, but just noticing each individual finger. Bringing your attention from one to the next to the next. And then bring your attention to your belly and your lower back. Maybe feeling the rise and fall of your belly. and what that sensation feels like. Noticing any tense muscles or muscle groups, any twitching, pleasant or unpleasant feelings. Bring your attention down to your pelvis and your butt. Maybe you feel your butt against the seat, noticing what that feels like. What your clothes feel like against your skin. And now down to your thighs. Feeling the difference in temperature from underneath your thighs where you're sitting against something, and on top of your thighs that might be feel a little bit cooler. Just notice the temperature differences. Feeling clothes against your skin. Feeling your muscles. And then bring your attention to your knees and your lower legs. Just noticing what you feel. Bring your attention to your ankles and the tops of your feet. If you're wearing shoes or socks, noticing what that feels like against your skin. Sense of constriction or freedom. And the bottom of your feet. If you're sitting down, feeling the ground beneath your feet. Or again, your shoes or socks. Or maybe just fresh air. You're just noticing. And then finally your toes. Just like we did with the fingers, I want you to kind of focus your attention on the sensation of each individual toe. Even without wriggling them to try to make sure that they're there, just notice that pinky toe and that ring toe and the middle toe and the pointer toe and your big toe. And then doing the same for the other side. Just feel and scan whatever sensation comes as you focus your attention there. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes back up or kind of come back to focusing on whatever's around you. And you've just completed a body scan meditation. And that is something, again, if it brings you calm, then that's wonderful. If it doesn't, that's perfectly normal and okay. It's meant to bring awareness and to really ground us in the present moment when our emotions threaten to take us away, or whenever we're just feeling really out of it for whatever reason. And so that's something that you can practice daily if you'd like, or just as a skill in reaction to whatever you're feeling. But I hope that's helpful to you, and I'll see you tomorrow with more information and